no.
Wow! Jay! So we're being stalked by a big-ass German Shepherd, lips curled back. Scotties are like land crocs. Mouth is as long as their body.
Not fair. It's really mean. It's basically like putting a horny teenager like alone in a room with a bunch of porn and tying his hands up. Like, you can't get off.
Yeah.
You just have to walk around just like dying. Like, they're gonna explode.
With the biggest testicles you ever saw. And you know they're pulsing with testosterone. She saw stars. She went down. And she said, I said, well, you need to call in and tell us that story.
Oh, yeah. Welcome back to the podcast, everyone.
Yeah.
This is a very fun, very special episode. Ooh, hey, Jordan. Jordan says cute sweater. Thank you. This is Call Her Mother. This is a live podcast me and Jayne Gallagher are doing. I call her mother all the time. She's the mother of freestyle grooming. We all know and love her. Are you excited to be here?
Oh my God. I brought my support plant along.
Good.
Because I feel like I'm going to need it with some of the stories that I expect to hear. So, but oh God, yeah, this is going to be off the charts.
Everyone, if you want to call in, the studio is open right now. Our call-in number is 207-808-7181.
So let's kind of talk about this amongst ourselves.
For real ass groomers here. Hey.
Yo, for real ass. Thank God he's here. Let's talk about what we expect to hear. So we want to hear some of the horror stories of grooming shop injuries to groomers, not to dogs.
Yes.
We don't want to hear that. We want to hear what has happened to you while you're trying to put in an honest day's work and suddenly you find yourself in peril. So, like, we want to hear about that. Shall we begin with the story that I shared to you, Jay, that was sent to me on TikTok today?
Yes.
For anybody who's listening, I'm still like mind blown. That actually prompted me to bring my support plant here. This groomer can't call in because she's at a football game. I don't know why you would choose a football game over being here, but hey, I'm not judging.
I know Taylor Swift said it's okay to like football, but like I think we are more important. Like
100%. Like, you know, football is not changing the world, but we are podcast by podcast. You see, this is spicy hot tea, if you ask me. She was grooming for a celebrity, and she wouldn't tell me who.
Crazy.
A damn celebrity. She's grooming for this celebrity and gets attacked by the celebrity's dog. And you ready? Needs 400 stitches in her face. The celebrity says, she said, I have wages
400?
lost. And yeah. She said, I have wages lost and my insurance won't cover everything. I need you to chip in. Guess what the celebrity said?
I said, yeah.
Your face ain't worth it at 42 years old. Your face isn't worth it. She then says, I didn't call TMZ. And my question is, why the fuck didn't you call TMZ? Yeah. I would have had that shit on speed dial. Yeah, guess definitely. What? Joe Schmuck is a real schmuck, and they wouldn't pay for my maiming. Now, listen, I don't know if any of you have ever had even one goddamn stitch, but that hurts like a mother effer. She has 400 in her face alone. Crazy.
It's like
and the so-called celebrity says, F off, I'm not paying you nothing.
Yeah, that is wild. I wonder who it was. I've groomed a celebrity dog before.
Oh, did you have to sign an NDA?
No, I actually didn't have to sign an NDA. It was Taylor Momsen's dog. Do you know her? Like Cindy Lou? Love
No,
her.
no.
Ooh, okay. Um,
Mm-mm.
we got a comment. Did the groomer sign an NDA? I wonder if that groomer did.
Maybe that wasn't put in the post. However, like if I've got 400 stitches in my face and you're telling me like my face isn't worth it because I'm 42 and your dog did it and then you're like blowing me off, I think I'm breaking that contract.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. Like,
Like why is my face ruined and your career goes off into the into the wild like, oh, I don't care, it's just a lowly dog groomer. No, we're
yeah.
not.
Yeah, no, I mean, when it comes to that, definitely, like, you could probably break the NDA, I'm pretty sure.
100%. I mean, to me, TMZ would have gotten the gory pictures. And under it, it would have been, they said my face isn't worth it.
Yeah.
Like, I would have
Ooh.
told. I
Okay,
would
I
have
think we
told
have a
on high.
caller in the queue. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear us?
Hello. Oh my God! Finally,
Hey!
I'm here.
Yes,
Hey y'all!
for
How
real.
y'all?
You are our first
First
caller.
caller for Real Ass Groomer. Recognize that voice.
Yes, thank you. Period.
Yeah, and that's on period.
Okay, so shall we get into some tea?
Yes, we need the tea.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I know you guys were talking about like the most, I guess, the most horrible experiences.
Yes.
This was back in 2011 when I used to work for Petco. Thank God I don't work for that bullshit place anymore.
Yeah, I feel that.
I remember I was grooming a Scottish Terrier, and this
Ooh.
is why I don't groom them anymore because of this situation.
Yeah.
Story is, this was the first time I've ever worked on this dog, and I was very careful. I halfway got done with the dog, and I went to do whatever I had to do. Of course, I'm watching this, and of course, Scotties are fast, and
Yeah.
Yes.
this motherfucker bit me on my right hand, and my hand swelled, y'all.
Ooh, so yeah, I mean,
So
ooh, so
I mentioned it to the owner. I told him, I said, unfortunately, we have to have you come pick the dog up because he bit my hand and my hand is swollen.
yeah.
And so he was like, you can kind of tell he was a little disgruntled over the phone, but I'm like, whatever, we'll work it out in person. So I told the management didn't give a shit. And we actually had someone upper management from corporate there, also didn't give a shit, as most corporations don't. And then the owner came in. Mind you, this was a few days before Christmas.
That's
And
great.
this man looked me dead in my face and was like, well, who's going to finish my dog? My dog needs to look good. I said, so you're worried about your dog's haircut over the injury that he caused me? I dead ass said that to him. I didn't care I was in corporate because at that point, fuck all of it.
Oh yeah, for real.
Scotties are like land crocs. They have, I feel like their mouth is as long as their body. And
Yes.
they're like split in half, their head and their body. So, like this big ass, mouth of sharp teeth coming at you at lightning speed. That shit is not funny. And
Yes.
they chomp
Yes.
down like a croc. I'm surprised you didn't get rolled.
I know.
I am too because when it happened so fast, but I felt it instantly as fast as it happened. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
And when this man said that, I was like, you're worried about how your dog is looking rather than my hand for that he caused to swell. And I put my hand dead up in his face because at this point, you don't respect me, I'm not respecting you because this is
For real.
crazy. So then management comes in and they're like, oh, well, what happened? And I told them what happened. And they're like telling the guy in my face, oh, we can send you to another location where Kate can go ahead and finish the dog for you. Disregarded my injury wholeheartedly. And mind you, corporations are like, oh, well, do you need to go to the clinic? No, 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 no. None of that. They just let me sit there with a swollen hand. And it made me think at that moment, I need to get the fuck up out of corporate grooming.
That's crazy because I remember like when I worked for corporate, they were really,
Yeah.
it might just been like the boss I had, but they were very
And I have
intense.
not looked back since then.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that call in. We'll be talking again on TikTok. Jay and I are going to discuss this, and stay with us. Keep listening.
Yeah, we're doing this weekly. You need to.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you guys.
You need to call in and join us every
Love
week.
you.
We'll see you soon.
All right, have a great night. Love
Mm-hmm.
you.
Bye.
Thank you. You too. I'll stay tuned and keep watching y'all.
All right. Thank
Love you
you.
guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
So, Jay, this is the second story regarding a groomer's injury where that is just dismissed as if it's like an everyday occurrence. And I've got plenty of friends who lost use of their hand or their thumb or whatever due to a dog bite or a dog injury.
Oh.
So like this is really this can never be minimized. And you know, when he's talking about a Scotty, that shit's serious. Well, it's all serious. But like think of the Scotty's mouth in comparison to a Chihuahua mouth. They're both gonna hurt. But the freaking Scotty, the mouth is like a foot long.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is so annoying. Yeah, and then Poochie Mane Pampers says, yeah, when the parent disregards it too, like it's so rude, and it's crazy that corporate disregarded it because like the people I worked for, like they were intent, like they would send you over like to a hospital over anything. It was almost like too much. So it's funny that they like pick and choose. Some just don't care, and then some are like following the book too much. There's no.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm in shock with that. And I wish that the groomer would call in who called me before the show. I know she's listening, but here's another quick story while we're waiting for our next caller. Okay. She told me that she knocked herself out with the high velocity dryer.
Wait,
she said the dryer. She was blow drying the dog. The dog somehow kicked it out of her hand. It hit her in the temple. She saw stars. She went down. And I said, well, you need to call in and tell us that story. But here's the thing. Like when you think about the high velocity dryer, that's a dangerous piece of equipment. Did you ever have one? Did you ever lose one and it's flying through the air and the floor? You're back putting, and if that shit hits you in the shin, you'll go down.
Yeah, it really is like if you don't properly know how to like use a force dryer, like it is like there's a lot of people like there's like force dryers and self bathing systems and stuff, and like people, if you don't know what you're doing exactly, you can really like that thing can go flying. You can like go into like one of their ear or eyes or ears or something like.
Oh, it's the truth.
It is like more, power, like intense than probably like the average person realizes. But yeah, I mean, but him bringing up the Scotty thing, like I feel like terrier, like Scotties and terriers like that, they do have like attitudes like that are scary. Like definitely Wheatons are probably my biggest fear of a terrier.
That is not funny. I made a post about it last week about the first wave of Wheatons way back in the early 2000s. And they were being sold as teddy bear dogs. And okay, I'm not going to argue with you because if you see a Wheaton puppy, that's exactly what they are. But goddamn, the minute they grow up, you have an apex predator walking around in your goddamn house.
Yeah, they're really intense. And I always feel like with these type of dogs, the parents are always like dismissive or whatever. Like, because I remember like this really mean Wheaton I had, and they'd always be like, well, make sure you get her face really nice and short. And I'm like, I can't touch your dog. Like, you're lucky I'm getting anything done.
Well, in this first wave of Wheatons, maybe it was the zip code of whatever where we were, but it seemed like these big ass growly aggressive Wheatons were pulling in these tiny little cute polite Asian women, And they were always at the end of the leash of this big snarling Wheaton.
Yeah.
And they were always like, oh no, he's my little baby or whatever. And I'm like, oh, well, that's your little baby. So, you know, and it never ceases to surprise and shock me how when you learn how to groom a Wheaton, right? It's thinning shears only, and you're going through this whole dog, and it's a very time consuming thing. Okay, that's nice. You can't even touch their front legs. Stop it now.
I know. Yeah, I feel like terriers in general, yeah, I don't understand what it is. It's almost like they just kind of, it's really hard for them to like respect you. You have to really earn a terrier's respect for them to like not just be like, get away from me.
Or else become a terrier yourself and, like, I don't know, growl and snap at them. I don't really know. I mean, if a terrier with an attitude comes in, I just pass them along. I can't do it.
Yeah.
So one time, this isn't about a terrier, but I'm going back in my Rolodex. Oh, it's the holidays. Of course, we take in a new what? German Shepherd.
Oh gosh. Yeah, of
Why
course.
the fuck would we do that? So in comes this German Shepherd, and I don't really remember it being a problem going into the crate. That I don't recall. But Donovan, a very young Donovan at this point in time, maybe 17 or 18 years old,
Really?
gets the German Shepherd out of the crate, and this dog launches at him like a freaking war missile.
Well,
And Donovan jumps over the half door to escape getting mauled. But here's the shit of everything. We are all on grooming tables, and this German Shepherd is hunting. It's walking in and out of the grooming tables, and we all have dogs in the grooming tables, and we're all very demurely saying, oh, hi, buddy, is everything okay? This dog was out. So Donovan is hiding he's in the front office hiding behind the desk because this dog had it out for Donnie.
Yeah.
And he's calling the owner. What do you think? The owner doesn't answer the phone. There's no answer on the phone.
Of course. Why is it always that? Always when there's a horror story happening with a dog, you can never get a hold of the owner.
Jay! So we're being stalked by a big-ass German Shepherd, lips curled back. Of course we have the smallest dogs in God's creation on our tables, and he's like, you might as well have had a goddamn T-Rex in there.
I know. It's so great. Oh, we got some comments here. Okay, we got Shuki Groomer. Wait. Shuki Dog Groomer. Oh wait, I love her. Okay, yeah.
So do I.
Yeah. I feel like, hey girl, I feel like my area, it's the Poms who are the ones to are quick to bite. And yes. Pomeranians can be. Even my own Pomeranian. Not me. She won't bite me, but like the vet, she doesn't like the vet touching her.
You know, but I do feel like Poms usually have kind of loose joints, like loose knees.
Oh, for real.
And so when you go to like mess with them.
Wait, snap, crackle, and popping. That's not the cereal.
There you go.
It's wild. Every time you lift up a leg. I'm like.
It's bad. And I start gagging, Jay. If I hear that little like bone snapping, I'm like,
I hate. Yeah.
I can't.
When you lift up the back leg, do the nails, and it sounds like you just like stepped on a bag of potato chips. Like it's not okay. But that's just like how they are, and they also have no trachea. So like, this is a really funny story. So Showgirl and Betty love each other. Betty's my Pomeranian, and Showgirl's the new poodle. And Betty does this thing where she gets excited. She starts like hacking because she has like. Not like collapsing trachea, but you know, like she's just a Pomeranian. And now Showgirl copies that. And so when Showgirl, like she'll just start like, she like acts like she's coughing. And I'm like, are you just like copying your sister?
I'm dead. Poodles are so smart.
She's like,
well, if nobody is goddamn calling us, I have another horror story.
Yes. Yeah, remember the number 207-808-7181. I just posted on Facebook and Instagram that we're going live. Yeah, I also have some like people left messages as well. But what is your next one?
Well, okay. we had this real whack job owner, real quackerjack. She decides, buckle up, everybody. She decides she's gonna go take an unneutered male Saint Bernard out the shelter.
That's all right. Did she just watch
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, set the stage. We have a 15-year-old standard poodle who has, it's Pet Cemetery. He has already passed on, and he's barely there. He's there just in body, but he has passed on.
Yeah.
He's old, he's rickety, he has no idea where he is, and he's standing in the shop.
Yeah.
She comes in with this St. Bernard. You may as well have driven a Volkswagen through the goddamn door, because this saint went balls out for this poor little standard poodle who really can't hear or can't see that he has Satan himself coming right at his jugular. Now, however the hell we all stopped this from happening, I don't know. And I said, I'm sorry, we're not going to groom this dog. And this quackerjack owner says, all dogs are angels. What do you mean you're not going to groom him? Jay.
Yeah, I mean,
Jay.
because people just, I don't know, they're like, just do it. Like, why do people think that we're just, like, you're a professional, just do it? Like,
with the biggest testicles you ever saw, and you know they're pulsing with testosterone.
It's crazy. Like, people just don't realize, like, that you need to, like, fix your dogs, because it's not fair. It's really mean. It's basically like putting a horny teenager, like, alone in a room with a bunch of porn and tying his hands up. Like, you can't get off.
Yeah.
You just have to walk around just, like, dying. Like, they're gonna explode. Ashley Rose left us a comment. Horror stories I had. Another groomer let Savannah out of the cage. The owner wheeled the kennel in on a wagon, and the cat was growling, hissing, spitting. I said, fuck that shit. I'm not fighting a 35-pound cat. Send it home. Nope. She opens the door. Cat comes flying. It's literally an F1 Savannah. And she goes running for the door. Leaves me in the room like I'm Tiger King. And I'm going to tame the wild beast. I'm behind her, banging the door, telling her to unlock it. Wait, what is this story? Wait, this is crazy.
Why in the hell didn't you call in, girl?
Okay.
Call us.
So then she... So she runs in. Okay, so she's banging at the door. Let me out. I'm trapped in here with this cat. It's attacking me. She's at my feet, lunging. I grab the closest thing to me, which is a broom, and I fight for my life right into the bathroom door. There's a pocket door. I end up closing the pocket door on this cat's neck, and it's spraying piss and shit, trying to alligator roll. And I'm holding the door around the cat's neck for dear life, because if it gets out to the waiting area, into the busy office, it could get out. Wait, hold on. It keeps going. This is a crazy story. Thank you for sending this in. Oh, wait, we have a caller. Should I continue the story first?
I just want to comment. There is nothing like a domestic cat who goes lying on you. I did have that happen. So we'll continue that story after we get to this caller. But a fucking cat that goes lying on you, you don't have a chance. Go ahead, answer the call.
I know. Oh, wait, no, they went away.
What?
I don't know what happened. They terminated. Hello, welcome to the podcast.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, can you hear us?
Hello?
Hi.
I don't know if they can hear us.
Yes.
Oh, you can. Hi, thanks for calling in. Do you have a grooming horror story to tell us?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
we can.
My question is for Jayne.
Yes.
Why do they put such big butt diapers on Asian fusion dogs?
Big butt diapers.
Yeah, the boom boom butt. Who is this, Sally Hawks?
No, you're in the right area though.
So it simply is, when you talk about Asian styling, it is deconstructing breed profile, breed standard cuts. And, you will pick certain areas to exaggerate for clothing, for dresses, for stuff like that. And if you ever see a dog with that boom boom butt, it usually has a little skirt on. So really, it's got absolutely, there's no explanation aside from fun and deconstructing normal grooming and making it, outrageous to look at. Really cute stuff.
Hey, Jayne,
Yeah.
it's Scott Wasserman.
Jesus Christ!
You know who it is.
Scott, first of all, I just read your horror
Yes.
story
Yeah,
that you got your toes cut off.
just one.
Well, for fuck's sake,
Right?
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. I just saw you and Jay, and I'm like, I gotta call in and torture her.
Yes,
Well,
please.
Scott, you've been around the world 20 times with the grooming industry. Have you never had a grooming horror story to yourself? I mean, you're Mr. Terrier.
Yeah, I was commenting on your terrier discussion. Because, yeah, I'm not a Wheaton fan myself. I
No.
find that the ones that the show breeders have are really good, but when they're sold as pets, it's like they don't train them. There's no behavior.
That's really what it is.
They can be a really difficult breed as a pet.
Yes. But what I'm asking you is, have you ever gotten an injury to yourself?
Actually, just last week, a golden doodle that you could do absolutely everything to, but the closer you got to the feet, the more sensitive he got. And he full on grabbed my arm, full mouth. He loosened the grooming loop and got full mouth on my arm.
Wow.
And it was a pretty close call, but I survived that one.
Oh my
Yeah, that's
God.
beautiful, yeah.
Thank God you're okay. And you're cracking me up.
Yeah.
I really thought it was a legit Asian style question. You got me there, Scott.
I want to put the big booty on
Good.
my dog. Well, thanks for calling in. This is so fun.
Thanks,
Oh, we have a couple
Scott.
callers.
So thanks. You guys have a good night.
Bye, honey.
Bye. You too.
Now, I expected Scott to tell me some horrible.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. Can you hear us?
Oh, you'll love this. You will love this.
Yes, you got a story for us.
So I am a brand new groomer. I've been grooming now for about a year and a half now. And let's see, 3 days ago, I had two dogs. I had a doodle and I had a poodle. Both came from the same family.
Yeah.
And the one dog, highly aggressive, owner did not tell me. And I even asked, the salon owner, I'm like, hey, I've never had this dog before. Is this dog aggressive? And she looked at me, she goes, I don't know, but we're about to find out. So I put this dog on the table, perfectly fine. I did the nails. We were fine with the nails. The moment I get the clippers out, that was when it was done for. He turned, he bit me. He not only bit me, but he also tore off the leash off of the grooming table, flipped the grooming table, and also ran out the back door because somebody left the back door open.
Oh my God. That's like a whirlwind
So, at this point, I'm looking at my manager. I drop everything I'm doing. I take off running after this dog.
Yeah.
It goes down the hallway. Luckily, there was somebody there, and I yelled, slam the door shut, and she slammed it shut.
Oh,
The
thank
dog
God.
stopped, turned around, went down the stairs, and then the other person caught him. We went all the way back up the stairs. I put this dog in a crate, and I basically called the owner. I'm like, dude, I can't do this. Like, I can't. Like, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to send somebody else to do this dog. And then this other dog that like the nails trimmed. This dog turned around and actually got my skin, ripped my skin open, and I ended up going to the hospital shortly after that.
Wow.
So that was how my week went this week so far.
Oh, that was this week? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That is crazy. So the same family. That was a crazy story. Like, I can't believe it's the same family.
That's what happened to me.
Well,
and I will put it this way: I'm no longer at that grooming salon either.
oh my God. Well, thank God you're okay.
I was like,
Jay, let's continue this conversation. Thank you for calling. let's put our 2 cents in, so that she doesn't have to endure the lag.
All right. Thanks for calling in.
So the shame of that is that's a new groomer. That's a real goddamn shame. Second of all, so fortunate that somebody was there to shut the door, because I have news for you. Many a dog has escaped out of grooming salons and they have met untimely ends. So the fact that, she escaped with her life, and so did the dogs. I mean, I don't want to call it a win-win, but it's kind of a win-win.
Yeah. No, it really is. Oh, we have a couple more callers in. But yes, that is so crazy though. Yeah, I mean, it's from the same family too. It always works out that way. That's always like this same family. I don't know why.
Because it's a reflection of the family, Jay. A reflection of their environment.
I know. Okay. Are you ready to take the next one?
Yeah.
So we'll just let everyone know that it is lagging a little bit. So we'll let you talk. Like it'll take a minute, whatever. Like I'll figure out the lag for the next time. But
hello.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. Can you hear us?
Hi, friends.
Hi.
Awesome. You got a story for us?
My horror story. So I've been a groomer for like 16 years, but for like 7 of those years, I also was a vet tech. And when COVID first was starting and whatnot, Animal Hospital, we didn't shut down. And we were doing like curbside and being masked up. And I went outside to check in the next patient, and it was a Malinois. And I guess the Malinois was not used to seeing people in masks, and it got scared, and it jumped up and lunged and took a giant chunk out of my tit.
What?
No.
Wow! Oh!
No, I got a zombie titty.
A zombie titty. Wait, that's crazy. So far, that wins. Okay, Blake Hernandez is in the chat. Hey, Blake. Blake knows about your zombie titty. Okay. What? What happened instantly?
This is for you, by the way. Yeah.
I don't know how this is going to help, but I'm squeezing my legs together so tight. Like, I don't know why, but my reaction was like, ew! I cannot freaking believe that.
I know.
Yeah, so after it happened, so like I said, we were curbside, and so I immediately just turned around and walked away from them, and I ran into the hospital manager's office, who I did not realize was on a Zoom call with corporate, and I just in a panic, I stripped down, and I was like, how bad is it? How bad is it? And then as I'm stripping down, I look over at her computer screen, and I see all of these people from corporate are witnessing me stripping down. And she was like, oh, my God. And she quickly closed her computer. So, yeah.
Hold
that
on.
was just salt.
Hold on.
Literally.
I need to know something. Did the dog ingest the breast tissue, or did you grab it off the ground?
I did not have it, so I don't know, what happened to it, because, in the midst of things, like I said, as soon as it happened, I just turned around and walked inside the building, and then held it together until I got my manager's office and started stripping down.
Wait.
That's crazy.
Imagine
so for people
someone
right now, it got bit off.
Imagine somebody walking down the street and they see a chewed up piece of breast on the ground.
A chicken cutlet, if you will. That is crazy.
It was not a whole chicken cutlet. It was just a little, like a silver dollar size.
I assumed. I'm sorry. I had to be dramatic.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Thank you so much for calling in. That is a crazy story. What is your name, by the way? And we will talk to you soon at some point.
It's Shooky Dog Groomer, Rachel.
Oh, hey! I didn't catch that. Hey, love. Okay. Bye.
Okay,
thanks
love
for
you guys.
calling. Bye. Okay, that was wild. Do you want to take the next one?
Yes.
Or talk about it. That was
Yes.
Okay. That was a great call-in, by the way. I love that.
Holy shit.
Okay, wait. All right. Next caller. Let's go.
My name's Ashley.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
So, are we telling crazy grooming stories?
Yeah.
Yes, we are telling crazy stories. There's a little bit of a lag, so but if you hear us, I think we're good. And what is your story?
I have a lot of them. My mom is a groomer, and one time she told me, she's like, "You would be a great cat groomer." And she was sick at the time, so she took 2 cats. And I thought, that's a great idea. They're easy cats, right? And so they were supposed to be like just little haircuts, baths, and nails. Um, these 2 cats cornered me in this shop
Oh,
like 2 mountain lions. I was so scared. I have scars up and down my arms.
yeah.
I said to my daughter was in the grooming shop at the time because I thought this would be a simple feat. So she's 12, and I told her, I said, shut the door and don't open it.
The goddamn
But
cats.
they didn't get away, thankfully.
No.
I told my mom I won't do that again.
No.
Oh yeah, cats are
So
so
she's the
scary.
cat groomer.
Yeah, definitely. Like I would stick. Yeah, cats are always scary. Like anyone that grooms cats, I feel always has a story like that. Like it's scary. They're unpredictable.
Well,
They're
so.
They came out of their little boxes being so sweet. They were purring, making bread, doing all the sweet stuff. And then all of a sudden it was like, I will cut you right now. Just like your videos. It was so funny.
Yes, always.
Scary at the time, but funny now.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in.
I gotta say something. Whenever you
Okay.
see those little cats purring, doing their fake ass shit, let me tell you something. Think of Puss in Boots. How he wells up and his little face is like, ooh, and all of a sudden he becomes Zorro, and you're like sliced up. So no, I don't mess around with cats. Oh no.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
Yes.
Goddamn
Yes,
Zorros
definitely.
is what they
Thanks
are.
for having me.
Thanks. We'll be here every Sunday, so stop in and call in again. Bye. That was a crazy cut off. Cat attacks. Like we've had some crazy calls so far.
I know there's so many more out there, and I think we're going to have to do a part 2 of this topic because the people that I thought were calling in did not call in.
Oh yeah, I mean we're still live here for another 15 minutes,
Yeah.
but we'll definitely do another one.
Yeah.
Like this topic. And we'll see. Oh wait, I think we might have one. Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, my name's Kayla.
Hey, Kayla.
Hi, Kayla.
So, horror story I've had, I used to work for corporate. We had a doodle poop on the table, which happens, but he managed to somehow get a hold of paper towel at home and pooped out an entire roll of paper towels onto the table while I am mid-groom.
Whoa.
I have no idea how he managed to eat an entire roll of paper towels.
Okay, I don't know if we can. We might have dropped the call, but a whole thing of paper towels, that is scary. Thank you for calling in. That is crazy. Like I hate that when you're like when they poop up weird things or you find weird things like that. Like that's crazy.
What's worse than worms on your table? Anyway, going back, it's not really a grooming horror story, but like legit, I have seen worms sticking out of dogs' butts just to say hello. I mean, the things that we have seen.
I know, it is really true. I mean, it's horrifying, actually.
I have never groomed maggots, though.
Ooh, I don't think I've ever groomed maggots either. Wait, like finding maggots on the dog? I don't like that. That's crazy. I mean, I feel. Oh wait, we have another caller.
I hope it's not from the beyond. Hello.
Hi, can you hear us? You're on the podcast. What's your name?
Hey, so you were talking about maggots?
Yeah.
Yes, we were talking about
I
maggots.
have a story for you.
Do it.
It's disgusting.
Okay, what's the story?
So we had this Cocker Spaniel. He was elderly, and he had this he didn't look neutered, but he had like an extra, down there. And over time, it became I guess infected. And one day we had him. The last 2 to 3 grooms we had him, they just became like very extra nasty. And one day we noticed there was like tons of maggots coming out of them.
Oh no.
So we told the owner, and the owner took him to the vet. They just cut him off. But we were like horrified because it was so many.
That's
It
crazy.
was disgusting.
Maggots is that. That's when you know, like, this job is wild. Like maggots, like that's how do you not know that's happening to your dog?
Well, this lady was a retired nurse. I just couldn't believe, but she knew exactly when I told her it was like that. She was like, I'm gonna do something about this. But I was just disgusted. She was too. I gagged the entire groom. It was like, ugh.
Yeah, that is rough. Well, thank you so much for calling in. What was your name and where are you from?
Ashley,
Yes.
North Carolina.
Hey.
All right, thank you.
So, Jay,
Maggots under the skin. I don't like that. Oh, we have some callers. Yes.
I just want to say the theory behind maggots is that they are eating like diseased flesh. But I don't know if you ever watched The Walking Dead when the hordes of zombies come flying down the street. That's all I can think of when I see maggots. It's just like warp speed, all
Yeah.
these little shits running around. But go ahead, take the call.
Yeah, maggots aren't. I'm not
No.
about maggots. Hey, what's your name? Where are you from?
Thank you for having me.
Yay.
Kayla, I'm from Philadelphia.
Awesome. You got a grooming horror
So
story
I've
for us?
had, yes, absolutely. I used to work corporate, like a lot of groomers start as, but we had a new trainee at the time, and we had a dog in the salon who was dog aggressive, and everything turns out fine. No one gets hurt, but
Cool.
let me preface that so no one's worried.
Yeah.
But we had a pit bull named Felicia, and she's adorable. Everyone loves her, but she doesn't like other dogs. And our trainee is not strong, so she managed to like drop the lead while we have a doodle like out and about, or like we're in the middle of like doing handovers, like
Yeah.
back and forth, and we end up having them like fight. And this poor doodle, his name's Augie, is just like the saddest little boy. No one got hurt, no one was bleeding or anything, but like just traumatic experience, obviously. And both of the parents to both dogs are right there watching this whole thing happen.
Wow, of course. That's crazy.
And I like don't, yeah, I don't think either of them came back after that. And I'm just like, I hate this.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, what are you supposed to do though? I mean, oh yeah, that is crazy. Yeah, that's an intense. Of course, they always have to
Yeah.
witness it too. It was when they.
And of course, we did the first thing you're not supposed to do, and like tried to pull them apart and get between them. And
I would have done the same thing.
Wow. Yeah, honestly. But I mean, at least you said it worked out. Like you and the dogs weren't seriously hurt
Yeah.
though. That's good, right?
yeah, no one was hurt or anything. So luckily, it was just a
Yeah.
stupid thing that happened. It's just like, we told you to like keep that dog in the kennel while we bring this one in. She's like, no, I got it.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, I mean, especially if yeah, sometimes people need to learn the hard way with things like that too. And then like because sometimes when something like that happens though, like to a younger groomer or whatever, like it'll be like they'll hopefully then will remember and be like, you can't just have dogs that, or like they could get into a fight like that. Try have some positive
Oh
come
my
out
God.
of it.
No, thank you.
Right, absolutely.
All right, well, awesome. Well, thank you for calling in, and we're
All
here
right.
every Sunday, so join us.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, no
Thank you for
problem.
calling.
Bye. But yeah, that is the worst when it happens in front of the clients like that, and there's really nothing you can do. Like you're just like it's happening. Like I mean, obviously you could have prevented it, but in that scenario right there, you're like, sorry, like we're doing the best we can to stop
And
them.
listen, there's nothing worse. We had a shop where the two groomers that were working for us, we trusted them like family. And we get a hysterical phone call from the one, and she said somebody brought in two pit bulls, and the pit bulls acted like hyenas. they were kind of in tandem, just circling the groomers. And again, it was one of those stories where they narrowly escape with their lives. You know, they get out of the shop, slam the door, and they leave these hyenas slash pit bulls just to their own devices in there. But they meant business. Like, they were after these groomers. And I don't really know how true this is. Okay, I think it's true. Because if a 40-pound dog decided to viciously attack me, they could kill me. I always heard that a 40-pound dog can kill a human. And then I think, really, could they? But for me, if it's a 40-pound dog, they're going to kill me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I bet they could. I mean, that's especially if they hit like the right artery or whatever.
Yeah, they grab my Achilles, I'm going down. It's not going to take much, Jay. So if anybody feels like they want to end me, just get yourself a 40-pound dog, release it on Jayne. I'm done. I'll be done immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you have to do. It's very easy. Yeah, that's, oh my God, thanks so much for everyone calling in. This is so fun. This was our like first time trying this. If you guys haven't noticed, I think besides the lag, I think it's coming together pretty well. I need to get a producer. I'm like doing the producing.
You're the jack of all trades. You're the Jay of all trades over there.
I am. Jay of all trades. Master of all of them. But no, yeah, I definitely want to keep doing this like every Sunday. Oh, you can't read the number? Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out next time. I'm gonna make sure the number is up on the screen. I do have it pinned. I didn't even think about that. We started recording. I was like, oh wait, they need to know how to call in.
Yeah.
I mean, the number is in my link tree, like in all of my bios everywhere on social. Like you can, if you go to my link tree /Jay Snowdon, like it's the first thing right there.
Well, Jay, in defense of some of the groomers who couldn't find that would be me. Because if I'm left to my own devices and I don't have Donnie or Blake or yourself, I don't know how to do anything. So if the number is somewhere that is not obvious, like right in the screen, your girl here would be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to call. So yeah, I get it. We'll put it up next time. Right across my mug. We don't need to see this.
Yeah. I mean, because this is like live on the fly. You know what I mean? Like I mean, I don't want to like toot my own horn, but I'm like kind of a good editor. I'm a video editor. And, so but that being said, when you're an editor, you have all the footage, you can edit it, you can tweak it, you can polish it, and then you put it out. Be doing a live show. None of that. Oh, we lost Jayne for a minute.
Think about.
Yeah.
How bad was my language?
Oh, I wasn't horrible. Like I didn't do Facebook or Instagram. I can if you want me to, but I feel like TikTok, YouTube, we can be more like fun.
Oh God, that's okay. My TikTok family, they're used to this.
Yeah, we're live on TikTok. Like TikToks are the real peeps. We've been a bunch have been in here. Blake's popped in. Like we got all the real ones, so we're good.
Okay. Oh yeah, I got a little scared just then because sometimes the jersey comes out and the person
No, it really
starts.
hasn't been that bad.
Okay.
Yeah, this is really fun. I don't know. Well, the holidays are coming up, so we probably won't be able to do like every Sunday coming up. I don't even know when the holidays are.
Yeah.
But I just like I show up. So as of right now, I think we're good for next Sunday. If you are.
Okay. We'll come up with a topic.
We can do horror stories round 2, or we can do a brand new topic. And the new topic. Oh my God! Wait, put in the comments, guy. Like, what should we do for a comment next week? Or comment? What should we do for a topic next week?
I mean, because listen. What's better than Sunday night with Jay and Jayne? Nothing. And don't let me hear this crap that you're going to a football game. That's not going to fly.
Oh, like best touching moments instead of negative moments. I do like that, but positively doesn't sell, unfortunately, in this world. It sucks. Like that's the war. Like I don't know why.
Now, blood and gore and
I wish
blood and gore and shock is the only thing that
moments.
Works.
Look at all of my feed.
I
don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, but the piece of boob on the street is
the piece of boob that does take the cake. Like the Shooky Groomer.
Yeah, that wins this
with
week.
her, like, half a chicken cut. I know it's not a full. It's like not a cutlet, but a cut. And that's just, yeah, that was wild. Ooh, I did want to talk about boss horror stories. Okay, triggered. I'm a boss. But yes, no, I do think we should. That'd be so funny when employees come in. They're like, so I have this like really annoying over the top gay boss. I'm like, but no, I want to talk about that. I started comments from owners that don't make sense. Oh my god, that for days we could do. That's a good topic. I'm doing my own like Barkley Honors like end of the year awards. They're the Groomers Content Creator Choice Awards. And in my link tree as well, you can go fill out the nomination form right now, and people are nominating. I did vote. Shooky Dog Groomer, I voted you for something. I figured it was only fair for me not to vote for myself because I created the thing. You know what I mean? And I voted Jayne Gallagher as most inspirational of 2025.
Oh, Jay, what am I inspiring? I mean, my foul mouth is not an inspiring
You've
thing.
inspired me to get a dog.
Oh,
for
okay.
one.
Well,
that's a big moment.
Okay, that's
like,
true. Yeah, that was a big moment.
But yeah, it's gonna be fun. And I think like, yeah, so that's gonna be really fun. I think it's cool because it's all like everyone voted in. So like it's just whatever results I get, like that's who's gonna win. And I'm gonna do a podcast episode going over all the results like after the new year. So it'll be like the recap of 2025.
Fun.
That'll be really fun.
Okay. Well, good night, everybody.
Oh, send you where to nominate. That is in my link tree in my bio. You'll find it right there. It's like a Google Doc form. But okay, this has been so much fun, guys. We will end it. Thanks everyone for calling in. I think we had a pretty good turnout. I think for the first time we did really good. This has been fun. I got new lip stuff, so I can't stop applying it. And you know what? Everybody hold on to your tits.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be our sign off of the episode every week.